All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're looking at this really cool truck. This is the GMC Sierra AT4X. This is a 2024. And I want to just kind of do an overview of the truck, go through some of the features, some of the options, and talk about this AT4X trim. So as you can see, this is in the Volcanic Red tint coat. This is the premium color. This is a over a $600 option when you choose this option. The rest of the colors besides white are all like a $495 option. This one's a little bit more in price, but this red, you can see out in the sun here, it does have it is a metallic. It looks really good on this truck. Normally I don't love red vehicles, but the way this is painted, this color really is nice. This makes it really look good. Now for this truck, this doesn't have any, the only options it has is the red color. Everything else is standard on the AT4X package trim. AT4X is its own trim level. It's almost the highest trim. It's just below the Denali Ultimate. But really, this has no other options, so it has all the other options. Everything else is standard on this. These are the 18-inch wheels. These wheels actually look really good. It comes standard with these Goodyear Wrangler Territory MT tires, and the tire size 275/70 R18, so an 18-inch tire. So the ride of this thing is really nice with those 18-inch wheels, and you have more sidewall on the tire with those DSSV Multimatic suspension that this thing comes with. The ride is really fantastic on this. This is the short bed version, and as you can tell from the Duramax badging, this is the Duramax. This has the Duramax option. The Duramax is now, the 3-liter Duramax option is the standard or the base engine on this truck. So the 6.2-liter V8 is about a $1,900 option now. So here along the front, this isn't the AEV package, but it does have some branding there. This is where our diesel block heater would plug in, so if it's below freezing, you plug in there. We've got a camera up front. This is a great cam if you're off-roading, to be able to look down to the front of the truck, see what's in front of you. That's a really cool feature. The bumpers on this look really good. They've done away with all that shielding underneath that's going to help with like aerodynamics, so they've kind of just have a really more aggressive option. There is an AEV edition that would give you upgraded bumpers, some more badging, things like that. This doesn't have that. That's probably the only package that to really choose on the AT4X. It would change the wheels also to the gloss black 18-inch AEV wheels. But this one has the standard. They're kind of like a gunmetal gray, and I think they have a great look to them. They look a lot better than the configurator tool on the GMC.com website. This does not come, now none of the AT4X come with any kind of running boards. Now you might see a running board right here. This is the only really aftermarket option on this truck, and it's the Amp Research power running boards. So you can see if we open it up, we open the door up, those just pop down. So this is an aftermarket. The dealer installed this after purchase, and you can see it does give a great step in. So because this does sit a little bit higher than like the base Sierra, it's nice to have some kind of a running board to get up in there, because it is a higher step. And these Amp Research retractable ones are nice because they just fold up out of the way. They still retain that factory look. So when we shut the door here, they just tuck up under there, and it really retains the look. They're not in the way. They're not going to really interfere when you're off-roading or ground clearance. So that's probably that'd be a recommended option for those. All right, then making our way to the back. This does have an aftermarket bed cover, but you can see here this has the multi-flex tailgate. So multi-flex here, which is cool. That also has just kind of like a bed rug liner in it. It does come already with the bed liner installed. Push the bottom button out, and this comes down all the way. And this also has the speaker system already built into this. This is not an aftermarket option. This is factory standard on this trim. So kicker audio, you can Bluetooth to it. You got some charging, or you can auxiliary. And here in the bed also, they do have a grab handle here that will pull out, so that way if you want to step down on the step here, you can step up, and you've got a handle to grab on as you're getting into the bed. You see the bed has the factory bed liner in it with the, you can't see because that tote's in the way, AT4X kind of badging in the bed liner already sprayed in. So it just folds up like that. Let's take a look in the interior here. I just turned the engine on. You can hear this this Duramax 3-liter engine. It's not very loud at all. It doesn't really sound like a diesel when you're inside of it. It's not like the big 6.6 liter. Has a lot of torque, almost 495 pound-foot of torque, 305 horsepower. This is the LZ0, the updated 3-liter. But I think the interior of this is really where this truck shines. The interior is just very premium looking. It's very nice. It's very I think they've done a fantastic job with it. You can see there's just different levels and different materials used. You've got like a leather here, this grained wood here, a textured material here. You got this red X stitching around this armrest, and then more of that textured here, white and this white piping, more leather. You got your AT4 badging. So the interior just looks fantastic. That whole theme really carries throughout the entire truck here. You can see the seats. You have your full adjustability here, but you've got that piping here on the seats. You've got this nice stitching here, heated and cooled as well, and then up the same stitching right up the back, and then you even have like that same type of material on the bolsters, which I think that looks really cool. And then the AT4X badging here, and then up around the headrest. So it's just a great looking. The seats are great. They're very comfortable. So getting in here, we'll just kind of go through some of the interior features. The steering wheel is pretty standard from most like GMCs. This looks pretty similar, nothing real special here. It does have, of course, heated. So really this car, I mean, this vehicle has really all options that you could want that GM offers right now. Adaptive cruise, lane keep assist where it's helping you steer into the lane. It also has, here's our head-up display information. You can it's going to have that head-up display information right here, so you can really see your speed and the speed limit displayed. One thing that's impressive with this engine, this 3-liter diesel with the 10-speed transmission, is the miles per gallon that you're getting. This is just a couple of trip meters. Now this thing hasn't been baby. This has 18,000 miles on it, but you can see this is just a trip. The last 6,100 miles. 23 miles of the gallon on this thing. I just drove this morning about 60 miles or so, going about 70 to 75 miles an hour on the freeway, and got an average of 25 miles of the gallon. So this thing regularly gets 25, 26 on the freeway. And then city driving, you'll get a little bit less, 20, 21, but it's really impressive for this size of vehicle, having a little bit of a lift to it, a little more aggressive tires, and the weight of this thing. The engine does a great job. This infotainment screen is fantastic. One thing that's really impressive with this is the cameras. There's a ton of cameras. There's one in the front, there's one that looks over the bed, there's one out the tailgate, and then one in each side view mirror. So we've got a lot of different views here. Front and rear cameras, so you can look at the front or the rear. Helpful if you're off-roading, you want to see what's down below you there. This is kind of a bird's eye view of the vehicle. And then here you can look at the side view mirrors. Here's a hitch view. Here's the bed view. So if you want to monitor what's in the bed. Cool thing is you can have these going when you're driving, so you can kind of monitor those. Keep an eye of what's going on around the vehicle while you're driving. Climate control's nice. Here's your cooled, heated seat options. You do start the vehicle with this little button right here. That's how you start and stop the vehicle. And then our shifter, to get into gear, you push this little tab here. So like to reverse, this is park, and then down is just drive, and then another notch down is low. Trailer brake controller. I really like the position of this. It's really, I think it's in a nice position here. It's easy to use while your arm's resting on this center console. Nice cup holders, wireless charging pad up here, some nice storage for your phone and things like that right here. Here's where you have like your front and rear lockers, hill descent. I mean, this has all the options here, tailgate up and down, park assist. This is going to be I believe this is the lane keep assist as well. Here we have the upper and lower glove box. So we've got upper and then lower down here. That's kind of standard on all the GM trucks there. But you can just see how good the interior looks with just the different materials, different trims, the coloring, the red X stitching. I think it's pretty cool how they did the interior on this. Up above here, black Alcantara or suede headliner all the way out. So I really love that it's just kept that black theme throughout the entire interior. It's really premium looking. Got all your controls here. HomeLink controls, how we open the back sliding window. This is our sunroof controls, lights, things like that. Let's take a look in the rear. So rear seats have great leg room. This is where the seat is positioned where I drive, and we've got quite a bit of room right here. I mean, you know, really tall adults can sit back here, no problem. Got these little storage cubbies right here in both the seats, and then we've got pull down armrest in the middle, cup holders there. You do have heated seats in the rear. So this seat and that seat are heated. They can be controlled right there. You got your vents, USB charging right there. And then the seats do easily lift up to reveal a storage area. Okay, GM does this on all their trucks now. They put a towing capacity sticker right here, and we're able to see like what the towing rating is for this. So conventional trailer, 8,500 pounds. Gooseneck, 5,200 pounds. So this is not their highest towing configuration of the Sierra. This can tow just fine, up to 8,500 pounds. Payload, I thought the payload would be a little higher, 1,300 pounds. That's not a whole lot of payload for this vehicle, but where this truck shines though is the ride. This thing, it has like more off-road oriented suspension. You know, the suspension is really nice. These tires are fantastic. So if you're driving this thing on the road, that's really where it shines. It does great off-road as well with the suspension and so forth. But this isn't the highest towing capacity. So if you're not towing a lot and you're not loading a ton into the bed, this is a great setup. All right, guys, well, thanks for watching the video. Hopefully you found this helpful. This is a great trim. I mean, this is an expensive truck, but it's extremely nice. I think GM did a great job with this vehicle. I like that it's like when you get the AT4X package or trim, it's pretty much fully loaded, and there's not a whole lot of options or other features to really consider. It's just you basically are getting everything. It's pretty leveled. I'm on kind of a slope here in this parking lot, but the truck is pretty level from the factory. Maybe a 1 inch, maybe it sits a little bit, maybe a 1 inch in the front a little bit. It doesn't have the need to really lift it or change the suspension or change the geometry or level it out. It really sits great how it is. So that's the nice thing with this, is you're getting a truck that's kind of like already done how you would want it. All right, guys, well, stay tuned to the channel. We're going to be doing a kind of a driving review of this as we get into this. This is an impressive vehicle. The motor is great on this. That 3-liter diesel is awesome. Great MPG. Great power as well. So thanks for watching. Be sure to leave your comments down below. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel. And we'll see you in the next one. Thanks.